Going on here. Give me 1 second. Make sure everything's good. I think the Let It Burn channel is good here. We have to go to Twitch and bring up Twitch really quick. Looks like we have 400 followers on Twitch. That's great. Thank you guys for getting me to 400 followers. I appreciate that quite a bit. You know, a lot actually. But let's get logged into the Matthew Perry channel to see what people are talking about. All right, so it looks like we got 9 people here so far. Thank you guys for showing up, for being here. And, you know, just taking the time to chat with me. Tim, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's go to subscribers only. Make sure that's set. All right, we got 12 people here, 17 people. Hit that like button as soon as you guys get in here. It does help out the channel quite a bit. We're still dealing with Pennsylvania allergies. It's crazy that I just come back here and everything just gets worse with the allergies. But, you know, it's okay. We'll deal with it. Eventually it'll go away. You're at work? Well, hopefully you're having a good day at work so far. I don't know, like, time zone or your time zone or anything like that, and how far into your workday you are, or if it's the end of your workday. And also, I don't know if you work at 9 to 5 or you work at night or whatever, you know. Why is Shiba Inu down and green now? So Shiba Inu, as we look at it over on coin market cap, based on the 24-hour cutoff, we are green. Everything else is down. Terra Luna in the last 24 hours down 50%, 65% in the last 7 days. I think Terra Luna is a freaking fantastic price where it is right now. But there's a lot of things that are at a fantastic price. But Shiba Inu, I believe we had some whales that were in there that were buying quite a bit. So I think that's why we're seeing it actually up, is people are seeing this as a buying opportunity, a heavy buying opportunity, and I see that as a buying opportunity as well. I just I hold 250 million, and I'm cool with holding 250 million. My cost basis is around 21, so 2100. So yes, it would make sense to buy lower because it would lower my cost basis, but also I'm cool with 250 million. Terra got crushed. Yes, Terra absolutely got slaughtered. You're seeing in the last hour that things are kind of up. Some things at least. Bitcoin's still down. Ethereum's still down. A lot of these things are still, you know, decreasing quite a bit. Bitcoin over the last 24 hours, 4.5% versus Ethereum only dropping 0.2%. That's interesting because some people that I talk to think that the flippening is going to happen within this downturn. We're going to see the downturn, then we're going to see you know, Ethereum really pick up faster than what Bitcoin does, and we'll see the flippening happen. That's what some people are thinking. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that will happen, but it really doesn't need that much in order to get to that level. It really doesn't. Yesterday's price action was amazing. I didn't get a chance to see everything. I did see that we had some movement, but I didn't see, you know, everything that happened. Oh, good morning. How's it going, Matt? Salute to the chat. Thanks for being here. It's going pretty good. Can't complain. Take a break. I already took a break. Oh, you took a break. Good morning, Matt. Slightly more positive day today with crypto. I mean, it's slightly positive. Yeah, we're starting to see things, you know, sort of pick up. When it comes to Shiba Inu, yes. When it comes to, uh, you know, Polygon, yes, over the last 24 hours. But still, I'm still looking for everything to to pick up in a massive way. After we've seen this drop, we're still down 5.39% overall in the last 24 hours, down to 1.44 trillion dollar market cap, below that 1.5 trillion dollar market cap, which is crazy. Wait, in Amsterdam. Oh, okay. Oh, I should have known that. Shiba Inu Army, Amsterdam. That's dumb of me. Sorry, I didn't read your name. Been a great few days swing trading. Love the market right now. I love to hear it. Been at work for an hour. Haven't done anything but move 4 boxes, and I had help. People freaking out. Remember July 2021? BTC went to 29K, and in November, then November happened. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for subscribing, whoever subscribed. Otto 1066, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can add the audio here. Got me almost 200 million thanks to the dip. That's also enough for me now. Yeah, exactly. I think 100 million, 200 million is perfect if you're looking for solid millions of dollars in the end of everything, taking off with Shiba Inu. I stacked up on Shiba when it touched 1300 or low 1300, or sorry, high 1300s. That's good. What's good, Matt? Been buying a lot of dips these past few days. That's good. Yeah, I've bought 2 dips myself. Buying CRO and then also buying Krillcoin as well. I bought some dips myself. Looks like I'm gonna have to sign in to my Coinbase really quick. Give me a second. Let me sign into this. Don't ask this computer again. I hate that you have to sign in so many times. I hate that. Because I have so many accounts that I have to keep signing in to everything. And it freaking sucks. But let's go ahead and do this. Coinbase. I just want to see what my account looks like. It probably looks worse, but it's okay. I'm in it for the long haul. It's not anything to where I'm pulling out in the next day, or I need to pull out in the next day. That's not the case. Let's scroll over here. Bring this up. So Farmcoin is down to $63. You're seeing Krillcoin down to 63 cents. You're seeing Gitcoin down to 370. Loopring down to 60 cents. So yeah, you're seeing a lot of low lows and a lot of buying opportunities, to tell you the truth. Apecoin down to $9. That's crazy. It's insane. I mean, these buying prices are something that I don't believe that I can pass up. Like, I wish that I could just take a lot of money and throw it all on one area, but I can't do that with my current bank account. Eventually, I'll be able to do that, but I don't know if you'll ever see these prices. I don't know, again, right? You'll see things drop, you'll see big dips, but I don't think you'll see these prices again. You know what I mean? Is CRO dead? No, I don't think CRO is dead. Not in the slightest. CRO has a lot of potential. I did see a video by CoffeeZilla. He tends to take things a little bit overboard with explanations and stuff like that, or breakdowns. Anytime something drastic happens, he goes above and beyond to talk about anything that could be negative with it and not understand anything, any positives about it. So I watched a lot of his video, and I usually like his videos. I enjoyed the negative side of it, but it was all negative. So I like his storytelling. That's pretty much it. But no, CRO is not dead. I just bought more yesterday. I joined the 100 million club. Well, that's great. Could Shiba Inu add another zero before going to an all-time high? Could it? Yes. Will it? I don't believe so. I think the community is too strong, and if we saw prices to where it lost a zero or gained a zero, um, people will be buying that up. Like people are already buying it up right now without even gaining a zero. You see whales that are getting into it and buying it up um, at these prices. So imagine if it did lose another zero, how many people would buy it? It's like sort of impossible, in my opinion. Breaking up feels way better than looking into cryptocurrency portfolio. That's funny. That's funny. Breaking up seems or feels way better than looking into cryptocurrency portfolio. I'm at zero point zero 0.01 Bitcoin now by the dip. Hi Matt, I ended up stacking Cronos with the Jade card and it's gone so low. I feel so sick for a few days. Yeah, I know. You felt so sick for a few days because of how low it's gone. Understand that this should be a long-term play. In my opinion, I had $15,000 invested in there. Obviously now it's less, a lot less. And I still believe in where it can go a lot higher than where I was and where I am now. Um, and this is why I continue to buy more. At 23 cents, I really can't pass it up. And I keep stacking it, keep staking it, and keep getting all the rewards that I can get on the DeFi wallet, stacking up the amount of CRO that I can get. And then when this thing really does run, just wait. Just wait. Why buy now when you can get everything 95% off in the bear market? What? What happened to Luna? It crashed hard. I mean, that's just how the market rolls. Some things just get hit harder than others. And like I said, when I looked at Terra Luna at the spot it was at, seeing it at I think it was a 30, 40, or $50 billion market cap, it was way too high. It was at its highest highs that's ever been. And that's my main problem with this. I don't want to invest at the highs because like if we go to all history, you're going to see that where you would have invested is the highs. And a lot of people were like, "Hey, what do you think about Terra Luna? You should get into Terra Luna now." And I was like, "This wouldn't be the time where I get into Terra Luna. This would be the time where I get into Terra Luna." 29 or $30 is the time where I would make that move into Terra Luna. However, where we were up here in this, $80 range or $100 range, it doesn't make sense for me to invest at the all-time highs, even if it does have potential to continue to run. It's just not giving me enough there, so I need to find a low and stay on that train to where you're buying low and selling high. If you end up buying high, then what would have happened? You would have held on to this for a long time, or you would have sold low, and that wouldn't have been good at all. Let's see. Hey man, could you check out UNCX? Yeah, I can do that since you sent the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that super chat. But I wanted to go through all of the other comments first before I get through it, but I'll go through it. Unicrypt staking app, the utility. Oh, geez. The utility is very nice, and they offer stablecoins APY, free sharing for their protocol fees. Interesting. So it's currently at 411. We are slightly up today. If we look at how it's been moving, I guess in the last few days, we really haven't seen a large dip from this position. I mean, you are seeing high numbers, which means you have a way less supply out there. You have 63% of the supply that's out there, and it's only 31,000 coins that are out there, which is pretty crazy. Gives you a lot of potential for growth. Currently looking at a $12.9 million market cap, so much room for growth where we're at, and so much room for you to make a lot of money just by doubling that money or tripling that money, right? And if we look at all history, All history shows from back to 2020 where it was launched, it was at a very, very low price of $33. Then you see it jump up to 900, decrease down to a level of 300. You see the fluctuation. You see the volatility, which is really good. Love seeing it at these lower prices, which definitely shows that it does have potential. Now, I haven't looked into the detail at all. I know you expressed the detail and utility behind it, but that's great that it does have some form of utility. But if we look at where we're standing right now, just based on history, it looks like a great time to make that move. Just like a lot of other things, it looks like a great time to make that move. Currently standing at about $409, um, which is not on the higher side. It's on the lower side of things, and you could definitely expect at least a level to where it finds a way to double. And if you have staking, you have stakeable or yeah, stakeable positions there. I mean, that's good. That's really good for it. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Matthew Perry. Um, I can see CRO destroying BNB, even if BNB gets bigger. Yeah, I would agree. CoffeeZilla video was horrible. His explanation about CRO was very off. Yeah, I just like his storytelling. That's the only thing I like about his stuff. He looked into all of the negatives as like it's a Ponzi scheme and whatnot. Like, come on, literally doing all these things that they're doing when it comes to marketing. I understand businesses, and he should understand businesses as well. Businesses, they oversell sometimes, and then they have to, if you look at something like Robinhood, or you look at some, let's not do Robinhood, look at something like Webull, right, where Webull has these promotions that go on, and they give out these promotions and take away the promotions and give away the promotions and take away the promotions, and they give you more promotions, right? It's about selling yourself to people that don't understand what you're all about, right? So, I know that those rewards, the word structure I said in the beginning looked unsustainable. It looks something like, I mean, it could be sustainable, but it looks something like um, they were giving you a lot. It was kind of too good to be true, and I didn't expect it all to last. Once you got to a place, you would see it cut and then remain solid, remain steady. The thing that I didn't expect from them was just to cut it all entirely. That was something that was, that I didn't expect at all. But then again, as you heard from my explanation, I thought that they were going to do something extra with all of the money that they were saving there, marketing wise, or even coin wise, burning their own coin. And he made it seem like it was like a scheme to where it's like you have to stake you have to stake CRO in order to get all these benefits. I mean, that's a standard, right? You want to be able to support the coin or the native token that is supporting that exchange. So, in order for you to get all the benefits, you stake it. It's just like paying an annual fee, except this annual fee, you have an investment that you can also get a return on your money. Right? It's a different story. Hello, please check out WT WXT token. Yes, I will. Give me a second. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. So currently you're looking at 0.009. That's what we're looking at for the price. It's down about 3.5%. 100% of the supply that's actually out there, which is 10 billion, I believe. Yeah, 10 billion coins that's out there, which is not horrible. It shows a little bit of potential. Now, I don't know the history of this. Let's look at the history. The history you would see in what date? Was this time period? So the time period 2019, it had a lot of time to make some of these moves. So you see it decrease heavily from some of these higher levels of about 2 cents, decrease heavily all the way down to about 1 cent, and then it does increase back up to about 2 or 3 cents before decreasing down again and falling again and again. Now, what's the detail behind why this is falling? Will it ever make these moves? When will it get back to normal? As you see here, you probably can't see it, it's right behind me. Um, well, I want to know why you're seeing this decrease, because a lot of times you're not going to just see it decreased unless people stopped paying attention to it or didn't have a solid use case behind it. Because again, you're seeing it up 61% in volume, you're seeing things down 3.5%. Market cap's only at about $100 million market cap. Let's go ahead and look at the, okay, that shows me a clear picture. So as you see the price decrease, you're seeing the market cap increase. So this means that they started to add to their supply. This means that they started to push or add a ton to their supply, so circulating supply. So they must have been standing at like 10% or 20% or something, and they really started adding everything, and now you have 100% of the supply that's out there. So there's no more dilution that can happen. That's a good thing. So without the dilution, now you have an ability to run. However, you are at some of your the highest market cap that you've ever been at, around this area, you know, $120 million market cap, even though you were at a higher price then. So I don't know what the use case is or what the utility is behind it, but it does show that it has a little bit of potential because of the fact that now 100% of the supply is out there. So that's what I'll go with. It does have a little bit of potential, but the last 24 hours, you saw this at about 1 cent of a high, and then 0.008 cents as a low. So take that with you. It does look interesting though. Thank God you're back. Well, thank you. You weren't online for a few days, making me worry. Recently there was a YouTuber suddenly died. Oh, yeah, I uploaded a video to tell people where I was, and I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case in any scenario for me. I mean, and for anybody. I don't want anybody to suddenly die or a crypto will recover with the stock market. Best time to buy is right now. Yeah, I think it will recover with the stock market because institutions control what's going on in all the markets now. Smash the like button with all your heart. Yes, we have 206 people here, guys. Hit the like button. It does help out. I think you are underplaying the bear market. Almost every single coin dropped over 95% each time. Cardano was 2 pennies. I've learned holding long term is a scam. Only make short term moves. That's not necessarily true. So yes and no. I can definitely tell you that the crypto market is something that you're going to be waiting a while when you do go through these long-term moves, and you might see some really big moves compared to really small moves that you see. So you'll see it go up 500%, but then decrease 450%. You obviously know that, obviously 450% it wouldn't be, but you know what I mean. That 500%, it would take away 450% of that. So basically you would be looking at like 75, 85, 95% that it ends up dropping. Because it's not going to drop 450% because that would mean it would drop down to negative. It would drop, 70 or 80%. You know what I mean? But yeah, I know what you're saying. When I get into the crypto market, yes, I'm playing some that are long-term, but within those long-term moves, I'm making short-term moves. So it's not necessarily to say that you only take short-term moves, because long-term, by definition, is anything over a year. So if I'm holding on to it now from some of these lows, it can go a lot higher than where these lows are, even though it can essentially still go lower. So say CRO. I know it's at 23 cents right now. That's a low price. Maybe if it drops even lower, it can go down to 10 cents, right? If it goes down to 10 cents, does it mean that my 23-cent investment is worthless? No, it doesn't. It just means that I still believe that it can go higher than 23 cents, even though it got down to 10 cents. Does that make sense? So if I see it at 10 cents, yes, I will buy more, and I'll keep averaging down until we have that long-term move to where it's a year out and everything is, absolutely taken off. So I understand where you're coming from, but I make short-term moves within those long-term plays. Wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin hit 25K this month. Well, that would be amazing. If it hit 25K, I will definitely look into buying one Bitcoin, because I'm not a huge fan of what Bitcoin has to offer or what it is, but I'm a fan of the price increases. So if I can get it at 25K and sell it 60 or 70, I definitely will take that. Shiba Inu coin, we are waiting to break higher. Yes. Thoughts on Cronos now, dude? Don't like the community feeling on it now since they've changed the terms. Yeah, I mean, my thoughts on Cronos are the same place they were at. Like, it's not exactly the same place because I obviously love the benefits a lot more that you can get with the cards. But if you can still get 10 to 12% over in the DeFi wallet, I'm still able to stake it. There's no issues there, right? I have no problems at all. And then if I'm still, even if they do take away the benefits that you get over in the DeFi wallet, if I'm still able to stake it to get CRO back in return, I will take it. Every day. I'll take it every day. because for me, it's for passive income. Right? I love passive income, and if we can gain passive income with CRO, I'll definitely take it. Long-term growth, yeah, I expect that as well. Short-term growth, I expect that as well. However, you hit sort of a speed bump with them changing the terms and the benefits and all that stuff. Is this the reason China bans cryptocurrency? When institutions go inside, they destroy the prices? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but I know for a fact that when institutions invest into something, it's heavily driven by, two things. One, for them to make money, and two, for us not to make money, right? And I know that seems simple, but let me explain. If they make money on the investment side of things, on the fear that they created for us, right? They created these lower prices. Now they could buy into these lower prices, and then we start buying it up when they start buying it up, and really we're reacting to what they react to or what they do, right? And then on the other side, if we are losing money with our reactions that we have towards their investments, well, now we're forced to work the jobs within these corporations that are going to pay us a little bit in order for them to make a large profit, right? So it's really just about them making money and us not making money in every case, in every scenario. And the fact that we were making money in cryptocurrency while the stock market really wasn't doing anything positive at all, that's really what they wanted to get out of it. They wanted to make sure that we were not making money. Definitely take profits always. You have to find a way to take profits. Yes. Learn from me. Don't invest in anything. You won't lose anything. I go by the motto and by that motto in life. Interesting. That's funny. I wouldn't say that, but yeah. What's your thoughts on Cardano being so low right now? I think it's a great price. I mean, you could still stake it. You could still get passive income from it. It has a lot of benefits. I think it will be at a higher market cap, meaning that it will be at a higher price as well. So I definitely see Cardano making some moves. I'm not in it, but I do see it making some moves. And if I get in it, then you know that I really know that it's going to make some moves. But I believe it's going to make moves. I don't know that it's going to make moves. Don't forget to pay your 35% short-term capital gains tax. Yes, that too. So you're not a fan of what Bitcoin has to offer. Please tell me what Shiba Inu has to offer. What is your use case for Shiba? So Shiba has a lot of use cases in the metaverse. So a lot of things that I believe in. And what they're going to do, and this is what's crazy, is Shiba Inu by itself is not something that's controlled by anybody, right? The Shiba Inu ecosystem, or all the ecosystems around, they're controlled by multiple people. So how you can benefit Shiba is by building something outside of it. Bitcoin, it seems like where they want to get to with their ultimate use case is to use it as the world currency. However, the reason why I don't like that is because I will never use an appreciating asset to buy a depreciating asset. It's simple. I will not. Now, if you can use Bitcoin, or if Bitcoin's main use case would be around real estate, I would love it, right? An investment for an investment, I would take it every day, especially the way real estate's going. I would definitely take that. Shiba Inu, you already have the ability to buy lands, which is virtual real estate, right? So now that you're able to use that as a form of payment towards an appreciating asset, because the lands do appreciate in value. Well, now you see that you can buy something that will give you a little bit more value as the years go on, and what you can do with that land, we don't really know the information or the detail that you can build with that land, and what type of business you can build with that land. We don't know all of that, and the unknown is what makes it interesting. The only use case that I've really heard, and I understand there are other things that we can look at, is using Bitcoin as really a form of payment, or being the world currency, when I don't think it should be, right? Something that's stable, in my opinion, should be the world currency. But if you're using an investment, it's always safe to buy an investment with an investment, because both sides really win, right? Shiba Inu can grow in price with the utility. Then you could also have the real estate, or the virtual real estate, grow throughout time as well. So either way, it's interchangeable. I'm not a big fan of what Bitcoin has to offer. I'm a big fan of how people react to Bitcoin at low prices. Come on. I gotta sneeze and it's not coming out. I see CRO at $3 in the next 3 years. Any possibility? So I see it at $2 this year. The fear was created because USDT went below $1. What do you think about AMC short squeeze? I'm still a fan of the AMC short squeeze. I could tell you that what I believe will happen is people will react, and it depends how people react, I guess. The retail traders control everything with AMC, which is typically what you don't see in other investments. So when you look at the retail traders controlling it, what will the retail traders do when it starts to hit some of these prices, right? When the shorts really give up and you see them all covered, which it could take years because they have money to do so and they have the influence to do so. Um, when they decide to get to, or when they give up and you get to higher prices of $100, $200, what do people do, right? I've heard of people saying, I'm going to sell it $100, I'm going to sell it $70, I'm going to sell it 200, and that doesn't give it the chance to go to 1,000 or 2,000. My nose is starting to close. This is not good. Just doesn't seem good. Give me a second to answer some of these other questions then. It's gonna be a rough morning. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a very rough one. These freaking allergies. It's crazy. I don't understand. I was perfectly fine over in Florida. Uh, and now I get back and it's horrendous. What's going on with Zelda Inu? The price crashed hard. Did it? Let's check. Well, everything's crashing. Um, but let's see how hard the price crashed. So the price is down to less than 2 cents. It was at 2 cents. I don't think it crashed hard because recently it was at 2 cents. So it wasn't something to where it crashed really hard. If you look at how things are moving, it's more of a straight line than anything. So I wouldn't say that it fell down super hard, but it does again create buying opportunities. And I look at it with my amount that I'm holding, and I continue to gain more when it comes to the APY over in L Bank. So I'm still very bullish on what Zelda Inu has to offer. It's down 14%, but it didn't crash super hard, like not like Terra Luna. Terra Luna dropped 50%. Um, so I wanted to look at that, but I also want to look at Zelda Verse to see where that is. I haven't talked about that in a little bit. So currently, this is around less than 1 cent. We have seen this drop a little bit. So if we look over all history, we've seen this drop from about 2 cents down to uh, about a half a cent before increasing to where it is now. So things are not looking absolutely amazing for Zeldaverse and Zelda Inu, but again, everything in the market is falling. When we start to see a crypto run, this is going to be one of those things that runs as well. And they have a lot going for them, and I can't wait until they get launched on other platforms. Right now, you really only have pancake swaps, so that's really where all the volume is going. When people see increases, they get out really quick on pancake swap. When you get launched on LBank or Bitmart or whatever other platform, it ends up looking a lot better. So yes, things have dropped. I'm still holding on to the Zeldaverse that I bought, and also the Shiba Inu, or sorry, not Shiba Inu, the Zelda Inu that I bought, as well as the Zelda Inu that I keep consistently gaining every day. Here's something that I thought was interesting. I saw this article that I wanted to. I'll probably create a video on it or something. But if you bought $100 worth of Bitcoin, it basically goes through a lot of cryptocurrencies and says if you bought $100 worth of something in the last 6 months, this is how much you would have. So if you bought $100 worth of Bitcoin 6 months ago, you'd had 50 cents, or sorry, $50, or $50.65. Ethereum, you would have $51.74. BNB, $53.73. XRP, you would have $43. Solana, you would have $30. Cardano, you would have $33. Terra Luna, you would have $119. However, right now, I don't know about that. That needs to get updated. Maybe you would still have that. $100 worth of Dogecoin 6 months ago, you would have $40. So obviously, things have dropped quite a bit. And this is very, very interesting. It's a very interesting article to see because usually they go with a positive route. It's if you bought $100 worth of this, you would have, you know, however much, $3,000, $4,000 or something. They slowly take control of the market while shaking us out, accumulate, uh, but no one knows the bottom. Absolutely. Allergies are so bad this year. Feels like I'm fighting to breathe every morning. Yeah, it seems that way. Matt, since your allergies gave you a break on vacation, they're planning to catch up. It seems that way. Oh man, that that's definitely true. It seems like it's very true. Um, Morning, Matt. Glad to see you live as always, regardless of the market situation. Yeah, I would agree that I'm happy to be live, happy to be making videos. Um, it's still trying to get into the swing of things, getting back home, and making sure the house is clean and putting up the trampoline. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but I did, and I have bars for days. Um, Thank God I own some real estate. Uh, Crypto's garbage. Crypto is garbage right now. I don't think it's overall garbage, but it's garbage right now. Matt, are you starting a band? Some trumpets warming up? Yes. How'd you know? How long do you think BTC can? Uh, how low do I think BTC can go before going? Um, and how many days? So I'm not sure. That's a very difficult question because who knows how long the market is going to continue to drop. We're starting to see Shiba Inu actually make some moves right now. From what I'm seeing, it's bouncing off the 200 EMA and jumps up. Um, but it's very tough to say whether you will see Bitcoin go like super low or lower like 25K. The lowest it's been in recent history was around that 28, 29K mark. So can we see that? We definitely can see that. Do I think that it's going to make a move lower than that? I would hope that it just bounces off of those levels and runs, but 30,000 should be a significant support level. Um, However, with a down market like this, support levels don't mean anything. What do I think about Doge on Mars? Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Doge on Mars. I had it. I know that it has some sort of potential, but again, with their foundation that they have and the release of those coins, it really just doesn't make sense for me. I bought Apecoin on the dip and then stacked it on Gemini for $6 and 88 wait 6.88% APY. That's great. That's great. That's absolutely great. It's time to dollar cost average today. Every time it goes down, I buy more. That's a good way to think about things and do things. Unpopular opinion: I wish alts would stay down and Bitcoin would eat into their market caps. I don't wish that. That was a bold spam move. Yeah. What do you think about Shib Bone? What do I think about Bone? Um, I guess you can look at it as a good investment. I don't want to look at it as a good investment because I don't see any real support for Shiba Inu, and that's what I want to see in an investment like that. Because if you're taking advantage of the Shiba Inu community, you want to see it support Shiba Inu in a big way. Right? If you're looking to pull people from one community to another and basically say it's the same community, you want to have a tie to the original project, right? And I don't see that. Another day and hopefully another crypto dollar. My face looking at my portfolio yesterday. Yeah, you. Oh, okay, I got you. That wasn't like a real face. You could have just used an emoji. The markets yesterday were having me. Yeah, the same, same. People moaning about how bad the markets are, don't understand how to make money. This is very rare opportunity to grab bags at crazy prices. Absolutely. Some people will look at this and they'll go, "Oh, everything's fallen, the sky's fallen, it looks horrible. I can't handle this. You know, I got to get out of my position." Sell everything. I was thinking about making a video yesterday. Obviously, the video to make in these situations is selling everything type of videos. And that may come, but obviously just know that I'm not going to sell everything. This is the thought that a lot of people come across is, hey, I need to sell everything because we're at these lows and it could dip lower. It's like if you're trying to time the market, it hardly works. Now, if you time the market in a good way to where it's like, all right, you know, I'm buying and then selling, that's timing the market in the best way that you can do it. It doesn't have to be at the absolute lows where you buy. It doesn't have to be at the absolute highs where you sell. You're just timing it the right way or working with it. Just like, let's say, how I bought in the farm coin. I bought in the farm coin at $100. That's not the absolute low because it went down to $90, right? Increased up to $285. I sold at 279. Now it got up to 279. I didn't sell at the absolute high, but I did sell at one of the high points. So you're timing the market the right way, but it's not absolutely timing the market to say I want to get at the absolute low because it's very difficult to figure out where that low point actually is. I bought 30K of crypto and now I have 15K. It dropped by 50%. It's going to touch 20 to 21K. I wish I had money to add. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had more money to add as well. I said this for over a week. With everything going on, what is now in motion from the devs are that are helping with Shiba Inu coin development. What is in motion from the devs that are actually helping with Are you asking the question? um, I don't think they have many things that are in motion. I know they're talking about the, Shibarium piece, but that's pretty much it. Give me a second. Just bone and not shib. Let's see. Let them sell, I will buy it. Shib is sure trying to get back. Yes, it's definitely trying to make a move right now. Pray it's not a dead cat bounce. What does that mean? I'm self-suffering, but we have to make sacrifices, especially when disabled and on a limited income. I have faith. I love to hear that, you're making the right moves. Obviously investing is tough, and watching it every day is even tougher because every little move gets to you and it's like, am I going to lose everything or am I going to lose half of it or whatever? You know what I mean? Did we burn more Shiba in the portal with these low rates? I'm not sure. I haven't. I do want to look at the Shiba portal. I haven't even brought up Twitter in quite some time, a day basically. Let me see. Shib.io. That's not what we're looking for. Hey, what are we looking for again? The burn portal. We're looking for Shiba swap. That's what we're looking to get to. Shiba swap. All right, so go to the burn portal. I got to change my network from the Cronos network over to the Ethereum network and bring over this to see where we're at. I don't even know. Oh wait, we're gonna receive, or most people should receive passive income. What, by the 17th? Is that what they said? This seems to be taking a very, very long time. There we go. Apparently, I have another 3 million. Is that right? Wait, is that right? No, 300,000. I could burn another. Oh no, I have another 1.2 million. I could burn another 1.2 million that I have in my MetaMask wallet. Should I? Why not? Who cares? I'm not moving it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, wait, I have insufficient Ethereum funds. Perfect. Because it's going to cost me $8 to send it. Okay, so I can't do that. Burn value, $21. And estimated weekly return would be $5.89. That's funny. That's funny. So yeah, I haven't received any rewards. Some people said they already received rewards, but I haven't received anything yet. Gonna make a pot of coffee. Have your cups ready, please. If a token with 1 quadrillion supply reaches 10K holders, holding 200 billion in total, burned 400 trillion. That would boost it from 12 zeros to 13 zeros to 4 zeros. understand that the price action for you to buy that many after the first 200 billion is bought, well, now that price will rise quite a bit, so it will take you a lot more to be able to buy that next 200 billion. And then to buy the next 200 billion, it would take you a lot more. So by the second 200 billion, you already raised the price by a hell of a lot, just because the demand is so high. Because obviously 200 billion already is held, which is technically 20% of the overall supply. If 20% is held by the overall supply, that increases the price, and then you see 40% that's held by from the overall supply, and that increases the price more. So it's very tough to get to that point. It's just like when people say, oh, you know what, if we did this, we can burn so much per month. It's like you're not factoring in the price. When you factor in the fact that we're burning off billions or hundreds of billions or trillions of coins, it's a different story, right? If we burn off 30 trillion coins, if we burn off 30 trillion coins, um, sorry, I'm just trying to read something else. But if you burn off 30 trillion coins, the price will definitely be affected, because that's more than 1% of a quadrillion, right? You're moving the price, not 1%, but you should be moving the price quite a bit, because you're burning off 1% of the supply. These allergies are freaking insane, man. Don't do it. We just need more people in crypto and get rid of all of this market manipulation. How could every crypto simultaneously go down? We are not dumb, or are we? I mean, no, it just creates fear. And the point is that not everybody is or understands how the market works. What they only understand is that everything is falling down and everything is tanking, right? So when you look at the situation, you're like, if everything's tanking, that means people are selling. Well, people aren't selling. Institutions are selling. Big money is selling, right? They care about their money more, and a very small percentage goes a long way with their millions that they're investing. But our thousands that we're investing, it doesn't go anywhere, right? It may feel like a lot percentage wise, but theirs, if they lose 1% of their investment and they have $1 million in there, that's a lot to them, right? And they don't want to have that happen. So they end up overreacting to the first institutional sell or big whale sell. And then that continues as more institutions and hedge funds and all of these other big money, you know, businesses and people decide to get out of those positions. If they're doing that, then they're waiting for a reaction from one of us. All they need is, out of 1 million people, all they need is really, maybe 10,000 people to react. And when they react, they now can buy at some of these dips, right? And then if they have 10,000 people that react, well, now off of those 10,000 people that reacted, you now have another 10,000 that are looking on the sidelines going, well, this is more than institutional selling. So then they end up selling as well. Now there's 20% or, 20% of that decided to react, which is 20,000 people. And then you see that trickle effect of more people reacting and saying, you know what, it's going down lower and lower and lower and lower, and I'm going to sell, right? That's really where they start to, get in their own head. And I try to get out of my own head, understanding that markets will recover. Crypto is not just a fad. Crypto is a big thing. And people that tell you otherwise, I mean, I feel like they're dumb. And that's just my opinion. You may not actually be dumb and you may know a lot about markets, but it's just my opinion. Now I'm starting to cough, which is weird. Bro, I've tried everything with I've tried honey, I've tried tea, I've tried the neti pot, I've tried everything with this. Trust me, with all the suggestions that are coming across, nothing is working. It's just a really, really bad allergy season, and I can't get around it. But I am going to complain about it. So hopefully you're okay. But I've tried literally everything. I've even tried Flonase for like the nostrils to open that up, and that doesn't work. It's completely closed right now. Let's see. All my friends are making fun of me now that I will be laughing all the way to the bank in the next bull run. Absolutely. Wait, why are they laughing? They're laughing because you're investing? I feel like that's dumb. Like if they're not investing right now, if they're not investing in anything, then they are definitely the dumb ones. I mean, you should be laughing at them because no matter what, if you're investing right now, you cannot get away from this downturn that we're seeing in everything because it's everywhere. I don't care if you invest in Amazon, Tesla, or whatever, right? You're seeing things that are falling down. Crypto's where it's at. Short version: hold what you have, buy if you can. Exactly. Cocaine will definitely make you forget about your allergies. All right. Change your diet. Gluten. Yeah. I use Claritin. I use Claritin and that actually works for me. I have bad flu-like seasonal allergies as well. So I've used Allegra. I've used Claritin. I've used Zyrtec. Zyrtec was the only one that worked for me last year. So I used I used Zyrtec, and it seems to work for the eyes itching and watering and all that stuff, but it's not working for my nose. I have some sort of 169% rum, and that what? How is it 169%? Oh, how is it 169% in anything? Boil some water, drop some tree oil, and inhale steam. It works 100% on the nostril. You know what? With all these suggestions that we have, I feel like I'll go broke just taking in all these suggestions and buying all these suggestions, and then it not working, and then having a house full of tree oil. Morning, Matt. I have some. I read that already. I can only speak for my black people that I will knock you out and mix it together. Take daily shots. Heroin is good for sinuses. Oh, let me go ahead and go ahead. Let me go ahead and buy that. Why is SHIB raging up? What is the news from Milkshake regarding Shibarium? That uh, was that about their other news of some sort? So I didn't see anything from Milkshake. Um, I did know that there were some whales that, or a whale that bought up some Shiba Inu, and that's what I've seen, but I didn't know that there was news about Shibarium. I'll have to check on that. I haven't been on Twitter today at all, besides like the last couple of minutes. Yeah, don't eat wheat products or milk products during allergy seasons. You will see a big difference. I can't do that. Decongestant nasal spray will help with symptoms for the nose. I've tried that. I've tried it. I seen Milkshake in a video. What? Where's the latest news related to Shiba posted? So typically, news related to Shiba usually comes through Twitter. So, like right now, you have Shiba Inu or you have Shiba that's trending. You have Shiba that's trending here. So, 20 hours, just according to messages from SHIB devs, a collaboration with Calvin Klein is coming. Before that, Gucci confirmed that it will accept SHIB as payment. Okay. And I guess that's not the right person, but it's getting a lot of traction. Shiba Inu holders continue to rise. Prices approach historic buying zone. Okay. um. Yeah, I don't see much. Yeah, I don't see much. Very nice prices. So basically, it's at really good prices, but I don't see anything right now. It is trending. Um, Visual property retweet if you agree with me. So yeah, no real big news. From what I saw, there was just whales, right? How many plots of land have been bought? We got a couple of plots of land around my area. Oh, you know what? There's been a lot that's bought around my area. It's good. Burnsville. A lot of people are buying some stuff around Burnsville. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Shiba Swap. See what people are saying right now. Please send me your email for business inquiries. You can send me a DM. Okay. Shiba is the shit. What the fuck? Thank you guys for watching on Twitch. I appreciate it. What do you think of Tezos? I think I still like Tezos. I haven't gotten into it in a while. I had it, made some money off of it, but I I don't I haven't gotten into it in quite some time. I haven't checked it out. Go ahead and check it out. Let's see what they're doing right now. See what price they're at. It's probably really low. So you're seeing it at $2.23, which is insanely low compared to where it was at. You know, seeing this up in the range of $9 and then being down here at some of these lows here of $2 or so, um, it really shows a lot of potential. A lot of potential for an increase. What? 88.60 is an absolute steal. I would agree with you. I would agree with you. It's a choice, Matt. You can go meatless. There's a ton of great vegetarian alternatives. I I would agree that a lot of people there's a ton of alternatives. That's just not for me. And I physically can't do that because I was a chef for so long that I I love cooking with all tastes of everything. So that's just not going to happen. But I respect people that do. You scoop anything up on this dip. So I have more CRO that I bought, and then I also bought more Krill coin. I bought more Krill coin at 68 cents, and it has dipped even more. But I have 6,000 coins now, and plan on selling maybe 1,000 or 2,000 around $5, and then leaving the rest for like a long-term play. Basically, pocketing $10,000 off of this play with only spending $6,000. So basically, I'll pocket another $4,000 total. I would say it's impossible. Wait, that Impossible Whopper isn't terrible. Yeah, I mean, I have Impossible Beef, or I think it's something in the freezer, and we cook with everything. Like we love tastes of everything. So we're going to try and, well, I do at least. You know, Erica and Harper really don't like to try brand new things, but unless it includes something that she's had before, like if it's a chicken Alfredo, some alternative or some change of an Alfredo pasta or something like that, she'll eat that. But obviously, you don't want to go outside your comfort zone. I will go outside my comfort zone because I always like to try brand new things. I will try anything at least once. I can tell you there are things that I don't like to eat, but if it was put in front of me, I would eat it, right? Like you give me just plain beets without any like salt or like flavoring or something. Um, I wouldn't like it. And I've had beets before and they're not really that great, but you can make uh, beets better. Make a beet sauce, beet puree. Please tell us what you think of Rose Coin. If the dev would, if the devs would have accepted SHIB for land before the burn portal, I could have been your neighbor, but burned most of my SHIB that I could afford to get rid of. Well, I understand. I totally understand. But yeah, I bought land because it seems to be like it's virtual real estate. It gives it value, and yes, there are over 100,000 land plots that are there, and each one is sort of unique and has its own value within it. However, you can do something that you want on that land, and we don't know what that is. The unknown is what makes it interesting for me. Bears beats Battle Star Galactica. Why are you not selling? You're losing so much. Isn't this the bear market? If it breaks lower, below 30K, next stop 23K. Okay, that's fine. Understand that when you make the most money, most people make a ton of money in short term investing and buying and selling very very quickly, but that's not entirely what I do, especially when it comes to cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is not short term for me. Besides, like any of the short term plays that I want to play out, so the moves from certain levels to certain levels that they've already been at versus levels that they're at and levels that we haven't seen before. So when I look at selling positions, there's no time to where I'm going to just sell everything. Absolutely no time to where I'm going to sell absolutely everything. Now, I may play with a title talking about selling everything, and I might do something today. That's just how it goes. It's how YouTube goes. But know that I'm not going to sell everything. It's just explaining why selling everything is not something that I would think about doing, but then also talking about everybody else that actually did sell everything. Like me, Kevin, that sold everything at some of the lows rather than some of the highs. So, so yeah, your body filter is clogged. Um, so yeah, I think when I look at all of this, I look at it as buying opportunities to dollar cost average down because I believe in it above the price that I bought in. So if I can now lower that price and it eventually finds a way to get above that price or my new average, well, now I just broke even a lot faster. And now I just made the money that I wanted to make a lot faster. So it's a simpler way of looking at it. But if you sold everything, you're realizing those losses, and now you have to make those moves again and again and again. I understand that it could continue to go back down, and it might, but I'm comfortable with that. I believe in where the prices can go. I believe in Gitcoin above $6.50. I believe in Krill above $1. I believe in Harvest Finance well above 100. I believe in comp above 150, right? So if you believe in where the positions are going above your cost basis, it does not matter if you hold on to the position or if you decide to buy more and dollar cost average down. you're getting something out of it either way. Yes, understanding or going through all of that pain as it does decrease, and you're looking at it and you're like, what's going on with my investments? This is why you don't invest things that you're not willing to lose, right? Right, you invest things that you're willing to lose, because then you don't worry about it too much. I haven't shed a single tear for the fact that this has dropped from 19,000 down to 12,000 or 13,000. Technically 12, because I put in another 1,000 yesterday. So I've not shed a single tear that this has dropped down to that low. I've not shed a single tear that my crypto.com account has dropped down from 17,000 to like 13,000. So I haven't shed a single tear. What I'm doing is just dollar cost averaging in. It just makes sense. It would be cool if we could use Ryoshi tokens we've earned to burn portal to buy land in Shiba Metaverse. Think devs would go for that one. Well, I think you can do anything you want with it. Once you get it, you can trade it, but I don't know if they'll go for that to link Ryoshi's vision with buying land. You would have to just link it yourself. But I'm sure they'll make it exchangeable. I want them to make land exchangeable in SHIB, not just exchangeable in ETH. Because if I decide to buy it right now, I think I can only buy it in Ethereum. But when I'm minting it, I can mint it in Shiba Inu. So when all land is minted, when you want to trade it back and forth, they better make it available to trade it back and forth with Shiba Inu. I diamond handed in 2017, and my $6,000 turned to $100. I learned you have to buy in a bear market instead. Over 95% of the top 100 coins from 2017 are dead now. That's 2017. 2017 was before you had a lot of the exchanges that are up and running. Exchanges are not going anywhere. All of these exchanges are not going anywhere. People that invested in, BNB, people that are investing into, CRO, people that are investing into a lot of these coins that are now taking over and creating something brand new. It's a different time. Just because you have history, that you look at some of those coins that were top coins where people were trying to find what the crypto market was, that's where it's different. You're trying to find out what it is versus establishing something, right? They're establishing things like Metaverse coins. What are the top Metaverse coins that are out there, right? You have Apecoin that's doing big things in the Metaverse. Now you have Shiba Inu that's now doing big things in the Metaverse. You have all of these coins that are and tokens that are showing up, with exchanges, with staking rewards, with different different contracts behind them, different things that they're including within the coin and the use case behind it. It's a lot more than what it was in 2017. So as trying to find out what these coins would be, it was a lot of speculation, and now you have the reality of what it is. So it's a different situation than what you're looking at in something like 2017. That's like saying 2008 will happen all over again, right? I don't think 2008 will ever happen all over again, right? They won't make the same mistake. They'll make a similar mistake when it comes to something else. Maybe it's real estate related, or maybe it's something else, but it will not be the exact same mistake. Same thing with all the coins in 2017. And again, I wasn't into it in 2017, but going back in history, you can see that it's more of an ability to find themselves rather than understanding what they are. Cardano was 2 cents during the bear market. What a blessing. What do you think about Apecoin's? Apecoin is worth it at this low? Yeah, I do think that it is worth it at this low. It's at like $9, right? Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it at this low. I still have $12 or 12 of them. I already pocketed a good bit because I had 51 and I sold We're at 52, and I sold like 40 or something like that, and ended up pocketing a lot out of it as it did rise. And now you're seeing it at a level of $9, which shows an ability to increase, especially with all the things that are going on with Apecoin. It's just in that year mark I would get worried about that. Only started crypto last year. The highs, I guess, I feel like all it has been doing since is dollar cost averaging. Fun fact: I've never been to the metaverse. It's on my bucket list. So I have um, to a metaverse, obviously Facebook's metaverse with the Oculus, but that's pretty much it. I'm with you, Matt. I agree. Hold the line. I'm a holder no matter what. I have half my position down, but it's temporary. What goes down will come up. Exactly. Especially if you're investing in things that do have a ton of value in them, right? We haven't even seen like a full crypto run. Like in all of the coins that we're seeing now, there's new coins that are coming up that we look at and we go, they haven't even seen their high points. They haven't even seen a run, right? I don't think Terra Luna has seen a run. It has ran a little bit, but it hasn't seen a massive run to get some of these even higher levels. CRO hasn't seen a massive run. It's been around for a while, but it hasn't seen a massive run. Institutions don't want us to gain generational wealth, and that's why they are manipulating the market. I would agree. How do you even get to the metaverse? Do you need a VR set, a headset? So for different metaverses, they don't have anything set up with like their gaming or anything. Most likely, it's going to be online first. So something that you can get to, basically like you go into a website and you click in here. Um, like you go into a website, instead of you seeing it this way, you'll see it as an actual metaverse um, with your avatar and all that stuff. You'll be able to visit your plot of land, build your plot of land, sort of like The Sims. It'll be like an extended view of The Sims, but they might not have the Oculus all up and running like a VR compatibility yet, um, because you need a lot of money for something like that. Not hundreds of millions, you need like billions of dollars in order to establish something that big, right? Now, if it's something that's blocky and you can build something like that, yes, you can build your own metaverse game within a VR platform. But they obviously want something that more looks like real life than anything. Um, yeah, so right now they're not going to have anything like that. But when you go into something like Facebook's metaverse, right, you can interact with people. You can go into different games, different places. Uh, Go into rec rooms, link your computer, actually do work. You can live in the metaverse if you wanted to. Um, but we don't have anything like that for Shiba Inu or Apecoin or any of those platforms that we're building now. It's really just a starting point. uh, Buy and play. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Or renewing your membership. What are your top 5 picks for this bear market? So my top 5 picks might be different than what anybody else would look at, because for this bear market, I'm looking for plays that are starting out, really low. Um, People are talking about Cardano. I like Cardano as a really good play, right? I haven't bought back into it, but I do see that as a really, really big play, something that will make moves. I see. I would either go interchangeable between Loopring and Krill. I do like Loopring and what they're doing because they haven't even established everything, and they're at 62 cents. And just establishing that partnership or that connection with GameStop is definitely a good deal. So I would go with that. I'm obviously heavy on CRO. I really like CRO long term, and that's probably like my number one play because I have well, I had 15,000 and now it's probably down to somewhere around 12, maybe 12,000. But I have about $12,000 worth, and it might even be 13 now because I invested another $1,000 into it. So it should have been 16, but now it's at 13. And obviously, seeing that make moves, it's going to make short term and long term moves in the near future. I do like Litecoin. I have about 8 Litecoin, and I have it staked over in crypto.com. And I'm looking to gain more, but that's for mainly longish short term. I really only wanted to get to a certain price. Previous highs would be great. Somewhere around $500 per coin would be perfect. And that's what I'm hoping for there. And then one more. I would probably go, it's a good play. I would go OMG. I ended up buying more of OMG Network. And I have about 500, I believe, of OMG total. Let me just check really quick. I think I have 500 of OMG total. Roulette Wheel, thank you for that $10 super sticker. Good luck. Thank you for the $10 super sticker. I really appreciate that quite a bit. You guys are amazing. Everybody that's here, 386 people, and we have 235 likes. Guys, hit the like button. It does help out the channel quite a bit. I really appreciate all the people that are here. Decided to jump on with me and just talk about crypto and talk about investing and, ask me some questions. It's always great to have that. Let me go to crypto earn. And we're going to see that Shiba Inu. Oh, my Shiba Inu staking ends in 4 hours. That's cool. That ends in 4 hours. That's awesome. OMG, I have 101 that's staked at, I have 101 that's staked at 2%, and then I have actually 609 that's staked at 3% for 55 days. So one's happening in 55 days, the other one's going to is going to be done in 25 days. So just staking it to get more OMG, to get more LTC as well, but OMG is definitely one that I see as a big play. I believe that's something that's in Vitalik's wallet as well. But I don't know if he went out and bought it or if he was given it. What are your thoughts on Vechain, real life utility, thinking of buying 20K? About it costs about 1K. Let's look at it. Vechain. So Vechain is currently at 4 cents. You are seeing 74% of the total supply that's out there, which you have 86 billion total supply. So seeing that grow from here, you're really looking at a 2.6 or $2.7 billion market cap. It does show potential above that, at some of these higher levels where you're looking at a $16 billion market cap. So even seeing a $2 billion market cap, you're really looking for that to double, triple, quadruple all of these other levels and make some huge moves upward. And right now it's at lower lows than it's been in quite some time. So just seeing that get up to some of these levels to where it does increase to 8 cents, right? That's literally to a point to where it doubles at these moments. From 4 cents to 8 cents, you already doubled your investment. I definitely see that as something that has potential to gain you some money, but you want to have some sort of profit taking. If you don't take profit taking, it's just not going to be a great situation for you. So make sure you give yourself enough so that you can take some profit at some of these levels. Maybe take your original investment, leave your gains in there and let it run. Now, if it does come back, you can find a way to take some of your original investment and risk it on playing it in there at some of those lows to see it rise up again. But it does look like it has a lot of potential. It's up 100% in the volume. I guess the timing is off on my messages today. Probably. Hey Matt, you're not busy right now. Can a brother get a retweet? Yeah, what do you need? What do you need a retweet of? What do you need a retweet of? Let me see. Are you um far more confident than you usually today? As Are you talking about this one? Your Medium article? Please hold on until it hits $50. Thanks. $50 or 50 cents? Maybe I should read the article first. I always try and read it first, or at least read a bit of it. Let's see. All right. Where do you think the bottom is for BTC? The market is in general. We have hit, in your opinion, mate. Big ups to you, man, for all your time and dedication to the channel. Thank you very much. Well, my thought is obviously we have a hard level at 30, 29, 28. Both of those levels are really tough. Can we fall through those levels? Yes. Support and resistance levels don't really hold well in cryptocurrency. In my history of looking at different support levels, I've seen it get to those levels and just completely break through it with no hesitation at all, even though it looks like there's a lot of buying that's going on there. Um, so what do I think the low is going to be for the market in general? I mean, right now we're looking at what, a 1.4, I would have said $1.5 billion market cap, but we're looking at a $1.46 billion market cap right now, or trillion-dollar market cap. So it's definitely something that we have to look at, because $1.4 trillion market cap. This is a complete bear market that we are in. We're starting to see a little bit of positivity as we go through today, but some things are just not coming back. So I would say the 1.45 is definitely a significant level, but it could change. Guys, we have 375 people here. If you could hit the like button, get me above 300 or 350 likes, that would be amazing. Do you think Shiba hit the bottom? I don't think that we will find a way to push to gaining a zero. I'll tell you that. I don't expect that. People will say, "Oh, well, you know what? It's going to gain a zero or whatever." I don't see it with the amount of holders we have, the amount of retail influence on this position. That we do have is pretty massive. So I don't see this falling to where it does gain a zero. And the lows that it did see, it looks like it's bouncing off the 200 EMA now. Let's just see if we can hold that and see positivity within the crypto market. I'm done with meme coins now. Sorry, Shiba Army. No, it's cool. Your choices are respected here. Like, I respect everybody's choice to get in or out of a position. As if you're making decisions for yourself, that is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, oh, you need to hold on to Shiba for the rest of your life. That's not the case. I won't say that with anything. I won't say that with AMC. I won't say it with GME. I won't say it with Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, anything. Whenever you find a good position or whenever you want to make a decision for yourself, make that decision. It helps out your strategy in the end, so do it. Where can I stake Shiba living in New York? I'm not sure. I stake Shiba on Wait, crypto.com. My portfolio reminds me of a trip to the strip club. I threw money at it while I danced, and I only got. That's funny. I threw money at it while I danced, and I only got a peek. That's pretty hilarious. People become so pessimistic when bears come into play. Yeah, Matt, have you got into Tonic yet? I get a 120% on the DeFi wallet supply and withdraw at any time. So I don't see that. I don't see it at all. And no, I haven't gotten it into Tonic yet. You sold Shiba for Apecoin? Did you sell Shiba for Apecoin when Apecoin was at its high? Yeah, see that's where it's tough. Like I don't ever sell one position for another unless I know I'm completely done with that position. Like for Shiba Inu, I I would never do that. For something like where I sold my Algorand, I was done with Algorand, right? I saw that Algorand was very stagnant, and I also saw more opportunity in Shiba Inu, so I bought more of Shiba Inu at some of the lower prices because I didn't have any money available to actually buy. I decided to take some from somewhere else. And I see the long term opportunity that I wanted to get 200 million coins, and now I hold 250 million, and I'm happy with that. New to crypto, I only have 160 to invest. Any good ideas or any good cryptos to look into? So there's a lot of good cryptocurrencies to look into. I like CRO at 23 cents, where you can buy a good amount for 23 cents, and then you could stake it on the DeFi wallet and gain 12%. There's also a position called Anchor that really runs quite a bit. I went up to 20 cents previously, and it's currently at like 2 cents or something. So you have a lot of opportunity there. Um, but yeah, you want to baby step your way into it anyways. Shiba's a great buy to learn with. But people, please diversify and learn to take profit. I'm a big fan of KDA. What's that? Please look at that token, Matt. Yeah, I'll look at it. Kadena, is that right? Kadena, Kadena. It's currently down 7%. Everything else is down. So instantly, I get worried by one thing, and that's the circulating supply. Right, we have 171 million coins that's out there, 17%. However, you do have 1 billion of total supply that you do have out there, and max supply that you have out there. So currently you're looking at a $489 million market cap versus the $2.8 billion market cap, which is absolutely insane. Not saying that this is an insane market cap. I'm saying it's an insane market cap for, the amount of movement that we see in here, because it obviously holds at 140 or $500 million market cap. So if it's going to be a $500 million market cap, what would be the price if everything was out there at a $500 million market cap? Right, that's really what you want to worry about. The dilution does scare me quite a bit. If we do look at some of the history, we are seeing this at lower prices than it's ever been, from $25 all the way down to the low of $2 or maybe $3. What I do want to look at, and hopefully I don't see anything that's a red flag, I wanted to look at the market cap. So the market cap looks solid. It doesn't look like they're adding a ton of coins. Maybe adding some. You do see the shift. So maybe they're adding a little bit, but the dilution does scare me on when they decide that they're going to do that. I was afraid that with these prices, you see $25, you're going to see the price go down, and then you're going to see the market cap go up, because the amount that they ended up adding in supply, they kept adding that. So again, 17% dilution will come. I don't know as to what factor that is. That's the only thing that really worries me there. But yes, it does look like it's at really, really low points that it's been in quite some time. So you can definitely see some more price potential, some more movement, up to $10, up to $20, up to $25 or so. Good for your sniffles and cough. Ask a doctor about it. Currently holding 2.5 billion SHIB since, uh, honestly, I'm a small player, invested $50 a week, but love learning and investing. That's good. You should like learning and investing. Like, when I first got into it and I talked to people about getting into it, it's addicting, man. It's like gambling, but except you don't lose all of your money in one shot. Like you get that excitement of gaining something. Like my first investment was not the absolute best investment, and a lot of other investments weren't amazing as well. But I saw some clear signs that I can learn how to invest better and make more money as time goes on. Kim Jansen told me to give her all my money, and she made 100% profit. Thank you, Kim Jansen. I heard that. I heard about Kim Jansen. She's good. She does good things. Good things and good news. We got a lot of people over on the Let It Burn channel. We got a good amount of people, 38 people. It's more than what we had yesterday. Yesterday we had like 20. So it's good. Do you still think a bull run coming at the end of June, second quarter? Yes, I still do think that. I think all of this negativity we're seeing now will not last for a long time. But like I said, the end of the second quarter, which means that we could see this at the end of May, into June as well. But I do think that we're going to see a bull run, coming soon, because I don't think all this negativity is going to stay for that long. People think that it may continue to drop the whole entire year. I don't think that. I'm gonna quickly go get a Gatorade. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Remember when they used to say that in school? Talk amongst yourselves, children. I gotta talk to the principal. Enjoy this map of Shiba Inu's metaverse. I wonder what they're going to do. Give me your suggestions as I go up and get some Gatorade real quick. Give me your suggestions on what you think you're going to be able to do with this plot of land. Business wise, anything. Just give me your suggestions. anything your mind is capable of. Sky's the limit in there. You really think it's going to be anything? I'm on both channels. I just mute and the Let It Burn channel and listen to one. Yeah, I when I look at the metaverse, I don't know if you'll be able to do everything, but it will be interesting to see what you can do and what you can build. Um, because again, I would love to be able to, build something for the YouTube channel and build something as a form of community or this community, and be able to burn off a lot more Shiba Inu throughout the metaverse and use Shiba Inu um, within it. I think metaverse where people can work, play, shop, socialize, game. Um, Same thing we do in the real world, basically. It's interesting. Host virtual meetings, especially. That will be very interesting to be able to do that. Now we don't know how real life that will be, because typically, like when I look into meetings now, because you can go into different things, but it's more like blocky and cartoony and all that stuff. Are we gonna have something that's more like business friendly? You know what I mean? Like you hop on there and you can see how that person is reacting, what that person is doing, all of that stuff, and it looks more real life than actual real life does. I have a background in game development. Interesting. It's just going to take a while unless it becomes an alpha release. Open a metaverse in a metaverse. You could possibly do that. Make it a meta B&B. What's up, Fire King? All right, so we got 319 people here, guys. Hit that like button. I haven't checked out the stock market in a little bit. So let's look at some things that are moving on my recently viewed list that I haven't recently viewed in quite some time. We're seeing some positivity. Again, we see Shiba Inu up 26% over in the in crypt or in Weeble, but Weeble has a different form of viewing that. So you could see it from these levels and how it has bounced off the 200 EMA, increasing up to about 1800. Actually seeing a double top here, so you might see this dive down. It's very interesting that you're seeing that. You might see that continue to dive down because of that double top. I know that there were some big purchases that were made and some interesting news, but again, you might see that fall down, and I hope not. I hope we don't see that double top, even though it already has been established. So we'll see. People even property join to Zoom meeting. Imagine those trying to join meta meetings. Yeah, I keep saying to Clay, I could come on and actually explain how these metaverse worlds could work and how long they will take to develop. And what is his answer? He's just not letting you do it. Like, what's your background in? I know you said in gaming, in game developing, but how long have you been developing games or within that space, living or working within that space? I can't believe now I'm starting to cough. It's me as an emoji. All right. Oh, we're almost at 350 likes, guys. Hit that like button. Get it up to 350 likes. I don't know if I can take this for longer, man. My voice can't hold up. Game developing for 18 years, working around The Game Boy era. Interesting. I love Game Boy. Game Boy Color, like Game Boy regular, or like all through a certain like Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advanced. I used to play the Game Boy SP all the time with the light. I think that was the first one with like the light on it or within it. Because the other one you had to shine a light on it. Like you had to take the light and attach it to it, and you would turn on the light and it would shine on the screen. Those were the days where you didn't have a lit up screen, and then now you have that lit up screen. Tell you what, that Game Boy SP was my favorite thing to play in the world. I used to play Pokemon all the time. I actually still play Pokemon on my, but I just do it on my phone. I don't do it often, but Harper likes to play it, so we play it together. Okay, but now we got mod IPS screens. I don't know what that means, but okay, lit up screens. Hey Matthew, great content. Love the Shib uh updates. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I want to do a lot more videos, hopefully today. I had some videos planned for yesterday, but things got too hectic, so I only uploaded one. And I was supposed to go see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness at 7 o'clock yesterday. We ended up going at 4 o'clock to watch it in 3D IMAX. And that's why I could only upload one. But then I also had to put together the trampoline, finish that, and I'm still kind of not finished with it. I have to put in the last piece to it. Super Mario Land original Game Boy in the back of the car on long trips. Yeah, absolutely. Those were fun. I would love to get Harper just a Game Boy, but she can't read yet. When she can read, I would love to get her something where she can just sit there and play a game and read things, because I felt like um, doing all that stuff and reading some of those things rather than just listening to it. I feel like you're learning a lot more, right? She's able to improve her reading and not be like me, where I mean it might be just a disorder where I see words and letters that aren't even there. Doctor Strange was lit. Yeah, it definitely was a good movie. Any Doctor Strange spoilers? No. I mean, yes, but no. It definitely was a good movie. I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna spoil everything. What's crazy is like I was going on all these places. I live on social media, so I was going on all these places like Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and everywhere, and they were all trying to spoil it, and I just had to skip through it really, really fast. Um, would you say it's a good time to buy or stop temporarily? So I think it's a good time to buy, right? I think any time is really a great time to buy, right? Uh, Anytime where these low points are or lower than your cost basis is a great time to buy. And I would imagine that most of your cost bases are at a higher point than this because we haven't seen this low in quite some time. So I would imagine that most of your cost bases are higher than where we are today and where we were yesterday. So it definitely is a good time to buy. And I have everything that I want. Maybe I should hold another 200 million or another 50 million to have 300 million total. But I have 250 million right now. I should be happy with what I have and not be greedy, right? Even though right now that's still only like $3,000, $4,000 or something. Um, and buying a billion right now wouldn't cost you a lot. If it did find a way to lose a zero, buying a billion would be insanely easy. And I would definitely buy a billion. Let me just type in Mm, let's go with that. Crypto potential. So if I had 1 billion, 1 billion at the previous prices, you're looking at about $27,000. However, if you look at it where it is right now, 17, you're looking at only $17,000. So buying a billion right now is, a few thousand less, and then buying a billion where it was earlier, I believe it was at like 14. You're looking at 14,000. Right? That's nothing compared to that's basically what I have in CRO right now, and you can have a billion Shiba Inu coins or tokens. Roulette wheel. Thank you for that $10 super chat. Do an experiment on your coughing. Rent a room in a nice hotel and see if the coughing persists. If it stops, something in your house you are allergic to. There are many chemicals in materials. So I haven't coughed like this in a while, and I think now we're starting to see the reason why I'm coughing is because I'm using one of those what's it called, the nasal spray type things, the Flonase, and I think the like whatever's happening is like dripping in the back of my throat, which sounds weird. It sounds disgusting, but I think that's what's happening, and that's why I am coughing. But it's not unclogging my nose completely. Like it's unclogging one side, which may be causing that drip, which is making me cough. I haven't coughed like this in a while. So, uh, you need to spit that out. What are you talking about? You need to spit what out? Post nasal drip. Is that what that's called? The problem is that nothing's actually, no matter how much I do that, where it seems like I'm the mucus or whatever is coming out, I can't, like I'm not, nothing's happening. I usually do, but nothing's happening. Load up on Polkadot. I do like Polkadot. Polkadot has a great APY over in crypto.com up to a certain point, but has a great APY. Is a Nintendo Switch worth the money? I have an 11-year-old son and would like to introduce him to a newer console. He plays Minecraft and similar games on his tablet all the time now. Suggestions. So for me, I mean, I have a 5-year-old, well, 4 and like 11 months. Um, so I have basically a 5-year-old and I have a 2-year-old. Um, and I wouldn't be able to suggest anything for 11-year-old, but when I was 11 and when I was 13, that's when I started playing Game Boy. It might have been 12 or 11 to 13, something like that. I started playing Game Boy, and that was amazing, an amazing experience to play that. But that was the only like games we had. Like we didn't have like crazy games like we have now. So I don't have a Nintendo Switch. I hear it's good, but I don't have it. Um, so I wouldn't be able to give you any suggestions. Hopefully anybody else can help you out. 365 days a year. I have sinus issues, and the tree tea oil helps a lot. I'll have to look into it. Hucking through your nose and then hawk spit it out. That's what I was saying is that I tried to do that and nothing is happening because it's like it's stuck and nothing, like I can't breathe through my nostrils. Do you know what I mean? So it's very difficult to do that. Sorry, this has turned into like WebMD talk with Matt. I have almost a million Shiba. Is that good? You probably need a little bit more than that. I'm new to this and I don't understand the numbers fully. So you probably need a little bit more than that because a million Shiba is like $25 or something. Not even. It's like $17 at this point. Um, so it's not a lot. It won't turn you into a millionaire unless you literally held on to it for a very, very long time. But if you decided to get a little bit more, that always gives you more of an ability to, cash out more than what you put in, a lot more than what you put in. I started with Pong. Interesting. CRO just went green. Did it? Let's see. CRO looks like it's green over here on Webull because they have a different cutoff. Um, yeah, they have a different cutoff, but if you look it over on CoinMarketCap, it's probably just turned green. So let's go back here and let's go to CRO, wherever it is, 21st. Not yet. Oh, there we go. The price might update. But yeah, it should be around 24. So it's up about 1.3%. That's good. I love seeing it. We learn more than crypto here. Yes, we do learn more than crypto here. Yes, alts are starting to go green. SHIB is green. ADA, Matic. I just staked another 1K in Cronos. In the DeFi wallet. My eye itches now. Oh, it really itches. That's not good. It's not good. I still have my Pong. Dogecoin is moving good, is it? Yeah, let's see some green, man. Cardano is up 2.33%, is what it shows here. Dogecoin shows that it's still down 1.2, or actually it's down about a 0.5%, so it has just adjusted. Cardano is up 3.8%, almost 4%. Solana's up about 2.6%. Terra Luna is still down 43%, but making some positive moves. It wasn't down, it's not down 50%. And it was down to 29. So where it was then at $29, $30 is definitely a good price. You already made $4 out of it. Shiba Inu, that's up 7% on the day. It's good to see. Polygon, that's up 8%. Let's see, anything else? FTX token is up 5%. It's good to see as well. You need to hit a doctor. Take care of yourself, man. It's allergies. It's allergies. It's not anything but allergies. Ah, and it bothers the hell out of me. Now my eyes are starting to water. This is bad. Um, like I said, when we went to Florida, it was perfect. No problems, no issues at all with my nose, with like coughing, with eyes watering, nothing. Everything was perfect. But Pennsylvania, it sucks. Please explain in pretty good detail or do a video on how to buy land beside you. I went to 6939 and I asked if I wanted to buy it in OpenSea. So yeah, the way that you do it, a simple way. So you already got most of it down. What you do is when you go in here and you're looking for this, what you want to do is go over to the side here and you see where this green part is, open for minting. You want to make sure you select that. If you select this, then it will give you all the ones that are available. Because when you do it here and you say bid on OpenSea that's next to me, those ones are taken. But the ones that you look at that have, you know, the gray in it should show up as mint with ETH or mint with SHIB. So if you don't see that, then that means that it's already owned by somebody and you will have to bid on it. So again, you want to get one of the lands next to me, then you just have to select open for minting. That damn Amish air. Yeah. I get a humidifier for, wait, get a humidifier for your home? My son has allergies too. So I would get one for upstairs, but I need a dehumidifier for down here because it's the basement and the concrete still gives off a little bit of moisture. I cannot find that big mouth. I could always scroll left and right. You cannot find that big mouth. I can only scroll left and right. Shoot me a plot, the coordinates. So this coordinate, these coordinates would be 71. So negative 71 to 37. That would be the closest one that's to me. Negative 71, 37. And then you can mint with SHIB, and right now it would cost you uh less SHIB? Less SHIB than when I bought it? Because Ethereum dropped more than Shiba Inu, is that right? Huh. That's very interesting. That would drop more than Shiba Inu. If you have a forced air heating and cooling system, change your filter and make sure it's electrostatic filter. I will have to do that. I haven't changed my filter this month, so I'm gonna have to change it. Well, last month I haven't changed it, so I have to change it. Take these sprays of the Flonase. Trust me, it will work a lot better. Take 3 sprays. It says you're only allowed to use one. Isn't that like death or something? The big dogs crash the market to buy low and make billions when it runs again. This crash had nothing to do with fear of the economy. Uh, they just use fear to play out their moves. Yeah, exactly. Negative 71, negative 71.37. It's up to the top right. Negative 71.37. I own a 3,500 square foot vitamin store and know my stuff. Try my natural remedy mentioned above. Okay. Everybody has their own remedies here. All right, guys. I'm this is pretty bad. So we've been live for about 2 hours. I'm gonna get off here. I do have to upload some videos, but it seems like we are seeing some positivity today, and I'm happy with that. So thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the suggestions and all of the remedies. I really appreciate it. We have to figure out this allergy situation. and hopefully things can actually work out. Because right now I feel like I'm losing brain cells just trying to, because it's clogged up right now. So just doing that, I feel weird talking. Anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. We're almost at 400 likes. So if you can get me at 400 likes before I finish this outro, that would be great. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Also, make sure you check out some of my channels. I'm going to be trying to upload a golf video. I recorded some golf videos over when we were in Florida, but I'm not going to upload those for quite some time. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the golf channel, subscribe to the Map Reacts channel, the gaming channel, Let It Burn channel, all that stuff. But guys,